Hey guys, it's Joy. I posted yesterday, I showed you, I was drinking this, I'm almost done now, and it's a Stinging Nettles Infusion, and I started drinking it probably like 6 months ago or so, and I started giving it to my kids. For those of you that follow me or have been following me for a while, you probably already know this, but I'm gonna back up a little for those of you that don't know me. I'm actually a certified holistic health coach. I went to nutrition school, and the reason why I did that is because my daughter, I noticed that she was having a lot of health issues. I had health issues, but I'd had them my whole life, so I just kind of thought it was normal, and I didn't really think anything of it. But when my daughter was 8 months old and she had eczema and she was sick all the time, I started realizing, oh, this isn't normal like the pediatrician was telling me. And I started really digging in and learning a lot about nutrition. And I found that it was something that I was passionate about. Hey, Patrice. So fast forward, she's 10 now, and I'm like a little bit obsessed with nutrition and healing the body naturally, mostly with food. And sometimes we do other things like some supplements, minimally, and some herbs. And the thing that I got hooked up with, I hired a health coach to work with to help me figure out I was deficient in some minerals, and we did this hair testing mineral analysis, and she recommended to me that I start using these Nettle infusions. It's super easy, and so I've been drinking it, and I noticed, for example, my son was night waking, and when he started drinking this, that in combination with magnesium, he went from waking up probably 4 times a night at the age of 3. So he was 3 years old, it started last summer. He was waking up 4 times a week, sometimes like 2 to 3 times a night. And let me tell you, that was not fun. After him sleeping solidly for 2 years, I was like, what is going on? So anyway, he started drinking this, and within a week, he stopped waking up. So being mineral deficient is really a big deal. Most people don't realize that things are a lot more complicated than just eating kale. It's not about what we eat, it's about what we can absorb. I have absorption issues, so I'm drinking this. And I'm gonna show you how I make it. And so I'll try to, I'm not so coordinated. I'll try to do my best to like show you and read the comments and answer questions. So it starts with, and it's actually so cheap, you guys, so cheap. So I buy this big bag of Stinging Nettles from Frontier. It's organic, doesn't have to be organic, but that's what I choose. It's like 19 bucks on Amazon, okay? So what I do is I take a big mason jar, and I store them in the freezer, the nettles. So, and then I'm making a giant mess. So I'm gonna put a total of 1 cup of the dried nettles into the mason jar. Okay. And then I'm going to, oh, that is hot. I'm going to pour boiling water. Okay, so I have my boiling water. Let me see, I can adjust it so you can see. There we go. I'm pouring boiling water, and hopefully I'm not gonna scald myself in the process. Oh my God, you guys, I love you because this really hurts. Okay, ow. Usually I just do it, we have an Insta-Hot in the sink, and so normally that's how I do that. It's not usually painful to make this, I'm just doing it for the video purposes. Okay, so you can see it's filled, and then I screw it on, and I like mix it up a little. You can't shake it because it's hot, and that's it, seriously. And then I let this sit for at least 4 hours, but because I'm usually lazy and not that organized, I usually let it sit overnight. But I was actually organized last night, and so I made this for you. So this has been sitting overnight, and I wanted to show you. So, okay, so this is what's been sitting. You can see it turns kind of green, and you guys, like, it doesn't look pretty, and initially when you start using it, no, it doesn't taste good. But I'm someone that I'm all about like what's healthy, and not everything always has to taste good, okay? But that's just me, it's a personal thing. So, oh, and I'm straining it. So this is just a small, it's a colander. I don't know, like it doesn't have the big holes, like a grain of rice couldn't go through it. So I strain it. I'm trying to make it so you guys can see this better. So I'm just gonna dump it in here. That's it. And then I'll squeeze out the nettles, the dried nettles. Okay, hold on, give me a second, I'm gonna throw that away. Okay, and now I have to rinse my hand. Hold on, so let me read the comments while I'm just, what is it used for? Okay, so that's a great question. It's really high in trace minerals. So for example, it's so weird, people used to make fun of me, but I used to crave prunes like crazy. And I was like, that's such a weird thing to crave, right? Well, it's because I was actually deficient in boron. And there's boron in prunes. You guys, like, when you have a craving, it means something. And that's like a whole nother video. That's the kind of thing that we dive deep into usually in my challenge groups. But, and another video if you want it. But our bodies are really intellectual vessels, right? And it will tell you exactly what it needs. We're usually just not tuned in enough to know how to interpret those cravings. So just like if you crave sweets, it means that you're usually deficient in the minerals found in leafy green vegetables or root vegetables like sweet potatoes or something. Cravings for salty things usually is a deficiency in sodium and potassium, which, by the way, nettles is really rich in sodium and potassium, but it's also really rich in boron. So yeah, so my cravings for prunes have gone away since I've been drinking this. Okay, so then I'm gonna double strain it. You don't have to, but I don't like it to have the little bits in it. So let me move it again. Did I ruin it? No, okay. Guys, technology is not really my strong suit. So then I'm going to, hold on, very carefully with one hand, see if I can do this. And again, it's a little messy. So usually, again, this is taking, what, how long have I been doing this? 5-6 minutes. Usually I do this over 2 days. That's it, done. That is how you make your nettle infusions, and then we'll drink it. So the kids drink, I don't know, like a really small amount. I usually give them like a 4-ounce juice glass, and I'll fill it halfway filled with the nettle infusions, and then I put some juice with it. Let me see, let me scroll up. Oh, you missed the start. I'm making nettle infusions. Does it taste good? It depends. Not initially, no. Any other questions, you guys? That's pretty. Let me just give you really quick. It's so nettles are high. I posted an article yesterday, and I can post another one later if you want. But it's high in B vitamins, boron, iron. Most people are deficient in iron. Even if you eat meat, a lot of people can't absorb it. It's also rich in vitamin C. So that combined with the iron makes the iron really absorbable. And like I said, the potassium and sodium. So, and it's also really nourishing for the adrenals. So that's why I drink it, because it's nourishing the adrenals, the kidneys, and the liver, which is all things that it has to go together in order to really cure adrenal fatigue. So get this, it's an antihistamine. A lot of people ask me that all the time, and most people know about raw honey. You can consume local honey if you have hay fever or suffer with seasonal allergies, but this is a great thing since it's an antihistamine. Great for so many things, you guys, like congestion, coughs, allergies, arthritis, hair loss, dandruff, kidney stones. If you guys have, like, if you get like a stomach virus, it's great. Eczema, bladder infections, parasites, a ton of stuff. So Jen, I order mine on Amazon. It's like 19 bucks, super cheap. 19 bucks for this whole bag. And I don't know, like, because there's 4 of us drinking it, we fly through it, but this will last me a few weeks. I usually just get 2 at a time because, again, I'm lazy and don't want to have to order twice. So I hope this was helpful. Oh, well, Jen, I'll give you some next time you come over, see if you like it. It took me a while to get used to it. We initially thought that it tasted like fish pee, to be honest with you. But I like it now, see? Like, it doesn't bother me. Anyway, okay, I love Nettle, drink it all the time. Just the loose leaf. Yeah, I think soaking does make it stronger because the water is going to absorb more of the nutrients the longer you let it sit. Okay, guys, I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.